Yeah, that's a perfection at its finest, right there. The end of modern photography has come. So we'll show you that. On to the next. Let's check this out. This is green screen. Um, that's not perfect, but you know they're fishing. Look at the mountains. Look at the fish. Kind of off on the stringer. Kind of the end of days. I'm telling you, it's like the end of today's photography has come. That has come. Tried to do Crystal Dew in the background. Ended up with that. Like, you know, here's fishing. Kind of a little bit off on the stringers. Kind of cool, though. But my point was to see if it could beat modern models. So let's just see if you have like photography with models, women that are, you know, all there, all this in a bag of chips. And this is what AI can create. As of now, you can see these are AI generated images. You can come in, Ashton, or so you guys can come in. We're just doing a show about AI. It's not a big deal, guys. Yeah, everybody come in, do your thing. Not a big deal. We
I
got
think we'll be good.
one person watching. We're talking about AI.
Oh, nice. I just came in to get Ashton's Dodge Ram RC.
Oh, so you play. I got you. He's gonna enjoy it today.
Oh yeah, he loves this thing more than almost anything. Okay.
Yeah. So the fish are pretty close. The stringer is off a little bit. There's minor anomalies, but that soon will change. Um, but as far as like women, this is kind of the photography on photo shoots for very attractive people. Has now they're going to be able to do this like this is a common theme. It's a little bit kind of fake in that sense. You can see that one. But then you get into this. This is more of a realistic depiction, but the brook trout were off quite a bit. I couldn't get the brook trout set perfect. Should have been a little bit more detailed in this end of it, but as far as her face, her hair is perfect. The background mountains looks like 1990s, really close. The cabin looks really good. The water looks really good. I mean, you can create a story. The stories that I'm creating is about an AI that Frankenstein creates woman type thing. It's gonna be the same type of thing. It's about the future and the way everything's turning towards creating an AI being a robot or a Cylon. It's to do with Battlestar Galactica and Cylon Revolution. This is another one I did. DNA test results, 100% alien, but it won't show here. But it basically says I'm 100% alien. You look like Smeagol before he found the ring. Okay, whatever. Best thing to do is just get out of here, bro. I don't even need you here. So just go do you, bro. It's not worth having you here. So instead of being banned, you just kind of self-deport. It's not worth it. We don't take harassment, bullying. We report it. Um, this is the other kind of cool stuff we did about an alien. This is just all grok. This is all grok. There's an alien standing here. There's the trailer. Not quite. I mean, it's got a lot of perfection. I love the mountains. Just gotta love the mountains on grok. Look at the beauty that grok can make. I just put in the generator. Alien standing outside the trailer, camping in the mountains. It's got near perfection. Near perfection. Into reality, be blessed and protected. Thank you. May only good gifts be poured into your precious life. Thank you very much. Cedar City. This is the Rocky Mountains. I did the Grand Tetons. This just goes to show you what Grok is able to do. AI has now reached a point where probably 2026 has even been talked about. I just showed you the anomalies, little bits of errors when it comes to the fish on a stringer, not regularly asked for in an image generator. Okay, well, don't think. Thanks. I doubt I look like Smeagol. I mean, you could probably. I've been called a Jew. I've been called an Indian. I've been called a Native American. Well, I've been called an Indian quite a bit. I do have an Indian ancestor, 4 generations back from India. She had a dot in her head, and I do have a grandpa that abandoned my mother and her sisters when they were very young, and he was a Native American. So yeah, whatever it is. People nowadays, yeah, very violent, very violent. I've been called a Jew with my beard, and then I get called an Indian with my hair. So it is what it is. So I can grow long hair. I don't think I look like Smeagol, but yeah, that's okay. It's all good. What should we? My views on gold? I have gold claims. I have gold. I have lots of gold. So my views on gold. Gold's going to continue. Just my opinion. I was contacted by a bunch of guys. They were rotten. They came in and brought, lawyers, printed out, blah 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 blah. They want my gold. They surrounded my claims. They wanted to take it from me, and I told them to go kick rocks. Literally, they included my gold in their process, and then they wanted me to give them all of it. Offered me 8% of my own gold. I said no, and they're still bugging me about it. They're like, the best we can give you is we'll give you a share in the company, no voice. I'm like, dude, I have the gold. It's my gold. They surrounded me and just did this hostile takeover, offered me basically nothing. So take on gold's going to keep going up. My claims are going to continue to hold because I have a mass amount of gold. But I just, in order to mine it is another thing. And now the executive order with Trump with 30-day approval on all the bonding and all the cultural studies and stuff. Unfortunately, these guys came in and attacked, and they did the cultural study, and then they offered me 8% of my own gold. I got gold like a river, so it's like whatever, guys. Hey, check out the gold. Yeah, what's up? Puff puff pass. Stand your ground. I'm standing my ground. The main drilling process they want to do is right on my claims, so they like surrounded me, claimed a bunch of dirt, and I told them, I says, we're not cowboys. They're like, well, this guy has this, he has the money, and then he's gonna pay all this $100,000 for drill testing, and then he's like, he claimed around me, and then he said, oh, well, look at all the ground he has claimed up compared to what you have claimed up, and I said, well, if we were cowboys and this is a Ponderosa, he deserves more, but he wants my gold. The land he claimed isn't my gold. It's not where the gold is. So, I mean, maybe I can let me see if I can find some of this. Let's check this out. See if I can find some of the gold. I got a lot of gold. But it doesn't really matter. Now I got Trump's executive order. I can actually probably do something. But again, you got to have money to do things. And all they want is my gold. They came off after it from the very beginning. I got a geologist involved, and his main goal was to take it. He said, if I would have blah 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 blah, I'd have claimed your gold around you and blah. He was here to help, and I contacted him years ago, and he came out and he did all this stuff, and he was all pissy and all that. But then I found out later he was just like he told me. He says, if I would have known there was that much gold, I'd already claimed around you. And I was like, so you just came and take my gold. That's what you were doing. Got a little bits in that pan. I could probably show that one. This is just a small test I did. I've done a lot of testing myself just with the pan and dirt. Gold's going to go through the roof. It's going to continually grow. It's never going to stop. Sorry, I'm flipping through this, looking for a pan with some good gold in it. Yeah. It's pretty cool. That's a snuffer bottle. So yeah, this is my gold. I hate to just do one because if I do one of the pictures, it'll just move. So yeah, and I'll have to go all the way back through. This is like, you see, it's just pure gold. Now you know what? The other guy's got the gold now. What are you gonna do? That's like the Powder River Wars. The California Gold Rush, all the stuff that they did. They're all like, oh yeah, we had to deal with the Custer going into the Black Hills trying to take the gold and the miners and all that, and then I got the gold. So it's like, whatever, bros, whatever. It's just stupid, and gold's gonna continually go up. No, we don't do shout outs. Guys, stop bullying this man. Thank you. We don't do shout outs. We don't do shout outs here. But this is just I do like I'll just pan it. It's just a little shovelful, and it's all native gold, and I got their gold now. What are they gonna do? This time they're gonna send the soldiers. They're gonna send the soldiers to get me. This time. We found gold in the Black Hills. Here we come. And I'm just sitting there just looking at them going, There's just me now. Hey guys, there's only me. You don't need to send the soldiers anymore. Yeah, you just got to take me out. You know, one deal. Yeah, yeah. Silver's done great lately. Yeah, you history books. I should tell them, be like, hey, bros, come get me. But then they came. They came with lawyers. They came with paperwork, and they're like, oh, we're here to help you. Yeah, we're good guys. I'm like, hey, I got gold and nobody cares. I got gold and nobody cares, bro. And he's like, I said, I've told everybody in my family I've asked for help, and they're all just like, oh, Bitcoin. Yeah, okay. But I'm holding the gold. I'm gonna keep it. They come hunt me down today and be like, oh, we're gonna take your gold from you. I'd be like, hey, this reminds me of you guys with the Long Meadow Treaty. What was the other one? Was it Horse Kick? What the hell the name place was? Yeah, you guys came and did that too to everybody, to all of us, all the way through the Southern Plains, and you come and took the gold, and you're like, oh, but you know what I told them when I started finding the gold, when I went looking for gold, I was like, it's the yellow stone that makes them crazy. They get like this fever and they just, over gold. Then they stop caring about gold. Kind of an interesting thing. These men started caring more about Bitcoin and all this crap. It's a yellow stone, oh, gold, and then it's like they just don't give a shit anymore. And now then they come after me and they're like, here's a lawyer paper, and I'm like, the guy's just gonna, what are you guys gonna do? I'm rich as hell, and I don't touch any of it. I can't touch any of it. I can't even do anything with it because I don't have the money to do the stuff. Then they surrounded me and took it all. Yeah, they're like, oh, we're here to help, Ricky, and I'm like, sure you are. Again, hallelujah. Looks like Cinderella. Like Cinderella. It's a good one. Yeah, he's not Jesus. He's Mexican. I'm not Mexican. I'm not Mexican at all, bro. I had a step grandpa named Augustine Zavala. Yeah, he's kind of a turd bucket. You know. Back in the 1930s, government took all the gold. They did. They shut down all the gold mines. And then everybody goes out there now and takes somebody else's old workings, and they're like, oh, this was mine back in 1867.5, and we're going to now reopen it. And this is for sale now for $1,000,005. And you're just like, dude, you took somebody's waste pile. That's some of the stuff they had, some high grade piles sitting there, and you're just like gathering up, going, look at what I got. And you're like, I'm like, okay. It's just crazy stuff. Anyway, so the gold's there. Yeah, it's just, and it doesn't matter. I have to go to work, and it matters not, everybody. It's almost like, they just come take it away from you. Just be like, oh, this is my gold now, Ricky. I'm like, dude, you suck, bros. You guys just suck. And that's such is the way of the future, everybody. So AI technology. We're going to get back into AI technology. Yada, yada, yada. You like this one? This is a pretty good one. Let's see if it actually shows it. Let's see if it'll show it on the... So we're talking about AI. Look at this one. Look, there's a teepee, and it looks like, well, I don't know what these guys got going on with this. This is kind of interesting. Those are supposed to be willow or pine branches. No, it's not a very good teepee. But it looks like that's actually made out of buffalo hide. Well, let's see. Let's go to green screen. Yeah, by the way, yes, this is green screen, so everybody can just play around with that. I'm just trying to, it's just showing you how awesome green screen is, everybody. It's a good thing. It's kind of cool. I don't like that teepee. And this one's got the buffalo horns, like the bison horns are, say Saturday at $20 an ounce. Silver sat at 20 an ounce forever. Did. Now it's at like, what, 60 or something like that? That's crazy. Mystery Ghosts, thanks. Now it's $68. Yep. Jesus, did you sing a song? Jesus, did you sing a song? Are you circumcised? Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for asking. That's an interesting question. But no, thanks. Not going to tell you. But this is a bull bison, little bull bison. He's a young one. So there you can tell the difference in the bison skulls, the horns. Yeah, they're kind of like nice looking. They're not quite as swooped as this one. So this one's kind of got a swooped, more like a water buffalo. This is AI generated. You see the skull's a little different. I got the difference with the bison. Their skulls are flat. See this? It's got more of a flat skull. I mean, the big bulls, they stick clear out here. This is just a young bull, so the eye should be like that. But they're kind of a flat. And then you take what AI generated this, you can kind of see how the water buffalo drop is. Yeah, who cares, Kevin? You're gathering berries with the woman. You're gathering berries with the woman. I farted, but it's okay because it was a Christmas fart. You Mexican, no. Cut or uncut? I don't know, maybe you needed Jesus, what's up? Well, I got some cool stuff with Jesus. Some cool things going on. Anyway, so Jesus, he's a great Yeshua is a great man. Was a great being, not human being, but he's a being. Oh, that's sticking up a little bit. So, anyways, get more into AI. Let's talk. I know a lot of you guys won't want to do AI stuff, but we've got to talk a little bit about AI. Hey, you guys want to see something cool? I'll show you a rock my wife found. This comes off my claims too. Check this out. This is awesome. This looks like a freaking dinosaur, huh? Look at the teeth in that. It's got like an eye. Looks kind of like an alligator. It's even more impressive in real life. Very heavy quartz crystal. This is just a massive, massive structure. But pretty cool, huh? Yeah, uncircumcised. Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. I don't know what you're doing or talking about that for. Maybe you should not eat pork. I don't know. But pretty cool, huh? That's my wife found this out on the claims. This is like huge, heavy. But it does look like a dinosaur or an alligator. Could be worth a ton of money. A ton of money. And we got things like this, pretty cool plates that come off of the claims. They're like yeah, there we go. You can kind of see quartz, really clear quartz on it. Really pretty stuff. Now with the monsters out there taking everything from me, I can't really do much like I used to out there. They got to not step across their claims. It's their claims. But back in the day, I'd just go out there and find, really cool quartz. I like this one. This one's actually clear. Those were the days, guys. Now they've came and taken everything from me. This is like a topaz. Let's find lots of these too out there on my claims. Yep. Well, like I said, here they come to save the day. They came in, they're like, hey, we're here to help. So whatever, bros. They're always here to help, ain't they? They always want to come help you. That's what they always do. Oh, just like a lot of people on here, you'll come help. I imagine there'll be a lot of help you'll want to do at the gold, too. Oh, we'll do some help for you. Oh, yeah, sure. What are you guys going to help me with? Take everything you got because we're monsters. Yeah, monsters exist, guys. They just don't exist in fantasy world anymore. They're here. Do you have any petrified wood? Yes, I have petrified wood too. View message. No, I'm not going to view message on those. A lot of you guys are saying you're putting stuff that's can say in Jew, and so you're being banned and you're being rude. He's kind of famous in Utah. Who is it? Have you ever heard of Dixon Mayes? I have not. No, I have not. But if you ever come to Cedar City, I'll show you. I'll explain where some of this stuff is. This is all agate. Pretty cool agate, guys. I got some really cool agate. Message me news45utah at gmail.com. News45, the number 45 Utah at gmail.com. Got tons of this stuff. Willing to sell it for the heck of it. But we got to get this channel up and moving. We're going to do some, this is some cool stuff. You guys might like this. You can't really see it. It's kind of crappy, but in this light, but it's got some really black stuff in it. Really cool stuff. Lots of this stuff. Lots and lots. I got tons of crystals. Tons and tons of crystals. This hasn't been cleaned up. These are just things I got laying around just showing you. Hey, you want to see some old traditional leggings? I'll show you some old traditional leggings too. Oh yeah, gotta dig this out. There might be a couple good rocks down there too. This is the old native brain tan. That's all brain tan. But awesome decorative. I think those are my old. I have the commercial tan ones, but these are Native American leggings made by Oliver McCloskey. Oliver McCloskey can make you Native American leggings if you'd like these things. You can see where it's got, this goes to your belt. Here's your two like this, and it goes into the inner leg. But that's all real deer skin, deer hide. I actually have deer hide in the back right now. I actually have two deer hides I can do leggings with. But that's the old traditional. They're not made out of the commercial stuff. You can see them. See how it's just it's a fluffy, kind of like a cotton because you're set and stretch with brain tan. This is all brain tan. Do you have a bush too? Do you, Kevin? You're just about ready to get banned, Kevin. You're just keep it up, bro. You're gonna be banned, and then when you're banned, Kevin, you won't be coming back again. So, just saying, if you're here for the crap you're doing, that's up to you. But I'm gonna ban you the next comment you put up there. That's stupid. I'm just saying. Let's see. That nobody uses. See, gold is kind of useless for us. We use tiny bits, but not really. It's basically just a currency. It is. Gold, though, the gold's going up with the AI advancement. Same with silver, but gold's a limited resource. It's hard to find because mostly gold's already been found in the country. Looks like a lot of people are getting banned or getting their comments just knocked right out there without having to push any buttons. Kind of interesting. But again, this is AI in the background, everybody. Pretty cool. Not too excited about this. This is not correct. You can see where this is supposed to go through the skin or the teepee. It's supposed to be sticking out the end. They're pins. They go through and they hold the teepee together. Fun fact, Christopher Columbus was looking for gold to help Israel build the third temple. I didn't know that. I just know they came here to rape and brutalize under the cross. They said they were Christians. They were liars. Go up and chat to my original question. No, go up in chat to my original question. Let's see if it's going to be something heinous. Let's see. Is it like it's been programmed in us to hunt it down and process it? Well, okay, that's a good question. Because gold is from the stars. Gold isn't here. Gold is from the stars. It really is. Kevin, out of here, Kevin. Don't come back. And I should put you as that you're actually harassing. But that I don't want to ruin your chances for a YouTube channel, Kevin. Because literally if you start getting banned for harassment on a live stream, you won't have a YouTube channel. You're not going to ever go live. So anyway, wow, this guy looks like a pirate. Wow, this guy, Paul. Watch out because you're going to be banned too. No, go up higher. No, go up higher. It actually comes up from the heavens. It's we get an Apollo and the golden Apollo and all this stuff. It's ancient. It's been here for a long time. Why would Jesus let them off him? Why would Jesus let them off him? Because he had to be the sacrificial lamb. He had to be resurrected in 3 days, like Scripture said. Prophets of prophecy. It's a Jewish prophecy. Even though Christ was not what they expected. Just that's the reason why he had to die to come back. Don't ban me. You do look like a pirate, man. Well, yeah, that's fine. I like a pirate. I haven't seen many pirates that look like me, but I mean, most pirates now are African or said pirates towards the African continent. I think there's a lot of it over that direction of Africa. The Caribbean. I don't think there's pirates in the Caribbean. Yeah, I guess there is. I just don't think I'd look like a pirate, bro. I mean, it's just like I got a teepee behind me. I'm holding leggings, and how many pirates are like that? Just saying. But people forget. What is he really Wait, is he really uncircumcised? Tom, if you continue, I will put you as harassment because through Jesus' sacrifice we can be saved. Yeah, because he decided that he was going to save. Well, in Scripture, 90% or 80% of the population, you're not saved. Just period. You're not there. So remember, Tom, if you continue, you'll be out of here. Pirates are uncircumcised. Okay, that's just, we're not, don't act like a Native American don't feel any innocent blood, bro. Don't act like Native Americans didn't feel any innocent. They did. Everybody did. Everybody went to war. I mean, who's saying innocent blood? Who's saying innocent blood? I mean, what are you talking about? We're not talking about it. Kern does mock human sacrifice routinely. Okay. Chode is, I don't know. Do you have an opinion on Leviticus? No, I don't. Off the books, you proof metal. You proof metal YouTube. 10 commandments and the 7 deadly is what I live by, and believe in Jesus. Well, yeah, perfect. Just keep it up. Keep that up. I mean, but Christ wasn't the old Judea. He didn't. He's nothing like the old Judea. He was actually awesome. We wouldn't have a debt-based system if it wasn't for that. Um, okay, Thunder. So how long is your dangling? How Tom? I'm Tom. I'm banning you, but I'm also gonna do. I think you're harassing because I did actually tell you once I don't believe in this, so you're gonna get a harassment charge against you. This is harassing me, and it will cause problems with your channel, Tom. So let's go to Tom's channel. That's Tom-M3X. Let's see what Tom's channel is about. Let's see channel activity. Tom has no subscriber, joined 3 months ago, but it does go to your overall channels. So Tom, this is dumb, and let's get you out of here too. So anyway, we have time for Tom. Tom is gone now. Spirit in the sky. Do you ride a horse? I do not ride horses anymore. I don't. I don't like horses. I'm done with horses. Done with feeding them. They're just hay burners. I'm sick of them. I want nothing to do with horses. It's the ride hurts my guts, hurts my back. You know those days are gone. You don't believe in Oregon? That's up to you. Good, good. Well, don't believe in it. No tribe. I have no tribe. You look like Bob Ross' nephew. Okay, well, I mean, you could say that. I mean, I could show you some paintings. I mean, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. We're here to gather, talk about technology, but you guys continually cause trouble. So, well, I guess you won't be able to see it. No, not too bad. Kind of can see it, but I don't really care. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna humor this garbage. We're talking about technology. I'm not gonna humor the people that come on here and attack me. So if you want to get out of here, we can get you out of here. Some of them were bad. Some of them were bad, but not all of them. Yeah, you said the original people that came here were a bunch of liars and not Christians. Yeah, they were. They were a bunch of liars. No. Christ commanded you not to hurt, not even to harm a child. If you can harm a child, you're done. Christ commanded everybody. Thou shalt not kill times 10,000. If you even harm a child, might as well put a millstone around your neck, throw yourself in the ocean. How do you conquer and take when that happens? You want to get into true Christianity? Debt is a sin. Every day, your Lord's Prayer. He tells you he doesn't tell you something there. Well, I bless brother, blah, blah, blah. And 6 of my other relatives had turkey last night. No, shut up. Christ tells you what to pray, the Lord's Prayer. Forgive all debts as your debts are forgiven. That's it. No debts. No debts. You wouldn't have this problem if you'd listen to Christ. We were talking about artificial intelligence. Just like this, the pictures in the background, this is an AI-generated image from Grok. Once again, you're living the nomad life. Okay, well, whatever. My original question was about the beginnings were always seemed and wanted gold. Now we have technology. We use it for, but why would it be seeked out? Because you don't have the gold, you don't have your phones, you have your microwaves, you don't have anything you have for technology. It's gold. Gold is the original currency. All your dollars were backed by gold before Nixon got in there and took us off the gold standard. There would be no issues. The U.S. would have to have an ounce of gold or a dollar in gold to back its currency. Once it went to a fiat currency, it's backed by nothing but a gun. That's the problem. That's why we got off the gold standard. Everything went wrong because gold was the currency. Okay, so J boy, get out of here. I don't want to hear circumcised shit anymore. Everybody who wants to get out here to circumcise, you're out of here. Okay, you Indian. Okay, whatever. Soj, I don't think he is. And you know what, Magus, I don't really care. If you're gonna continually come on here and start this crap, I've already told you about Jews. You start saying things about Jews. I do have Jewish ancestry in me. I have Native American ancestry in me. I'm not going to deal with this stuff. So don't start talking about circumcised crap. Get out of here. Don't come here. Find something else to do. We're trying to do a good show here, and you're disrupting it. This is bullying. Stop it. No more mentioning circumcised. No more bringing that up. We're talking about technology, Native American stuff, nothing to do with you. So if I see you mention it again, I'm going to ban you right now. I'm going to go. Everybody back here is getting banned if you did it. And if you've repeated it, I'm going to put it as bullying and it'll screw up your channel. Let's see. Magus is going to be the one. Let's do this. So let's go back to you, Magus. So if you're going to go to channel activity, you have no subscribers, of course. So that means you're a troll. 5 months ago, you're trolling. Um, yeah, somebody tried to say it again. So who was it? Let's see the view, the comment. You stupid. Okay, yeah, it's this guy. Hide his comment anyways. And let's get this guy out of here. Get out of here. Anyway, what I just commented that guy, just took him out of here. Yeah. So he's gone. XRP, will you dress like native if you ain't Indian? Why? Juan, why the hell would you even ask that stupid question? Get out of here, too. This is a religious stream. It is somewhat. Tough guy. No, Michael, get out of here. You're not coming back. So what's the show? We were trying to talk about technology before these people got involved. I only have any subs, but I'm not a troll. I don't have any. Well, yeah. These guys don't need to be here. We're talking about technology. So let's go to technology news. If you'd like to see some more, let's do some more green screen. You want to see how cool this is? So let's say to go to Grok. I'm telling you, this is over for humanity. Like I said, it's over. You just you take this picture. You can say, okay, she's not perfect, but you take this. Oh, that's the same one. The models that this thing can produce is going to outperform any kind of a human modeling. Like say this is all real. It looks just completely real. Um, let's go back to this one. Here's a camp, like setting a camp. I mean, the Grand Tetons are in the background. Like I said, here's fishing. I should do the ballerinas. I did like these two ballerina guys standing in the background fishing. It was pretty hilarious in the water. And then I generated the video on Grok. So Grok's really cool. You can do all kinds of stuff. Here's a Nissan Pathfinder. There's the alien. They don't look like that with elongated head, by the way. That is not true. But basically, you can see it's pretty close to reality. Damn close to reality. So you can continually go to Grok and do this. How long do we have before we reach... you can't tell the difference between aliens and AI tech, or an AI alien or a real alien. Well, you got to get the pictures of a real alien first, right? Grok rocks. Yeah, Grok does. Grok rocks. Just saying. So let's get into technology news. We're going to go to this now that we've gotten rid of a bunch of very bad people that are actually out here to hurt us. And I'm trying to enrich everybody. I'm trying to show you, Native American leggings, real grain tan leggings. I'm not going to take Juan saying I'm not an Indian. I don't know what Juan's talking about. Juan to say mestizos would be what he'd be saying if he was thinking properly on that end. I don't know why people have to come on here and act like this, because their live channel can't get more than no views. If they do anything live, they're too afraid to say they have an opinion, and they're too afraid to start a show and actually put themselves out there. So what they do is they attack, and it's kind of a crazy realm that they're in. I had one guy that had 800 subs. I think it might have been 800. And he said he put pop rocks on a tip as you know what. And I actually took a picture of his comment, and then that way sent into YouTube. He could lose his channel. So bullying, harassing, once you're told to stop, we don't take trolls. It's inside the description of the channel. Trolls will be reported too. So once you're reported, unless you have like 0 subs, or if you're paying the prescription and you get reported 3 times, you're going to lose your prescription. You're going to lose your channel. And it's so they have no idea that those that actually create content for free to you as a user, as a consumer, we do this out of our own time. We do this because we care. Did you hear let's see, let's try to catch up on this. Dude, show us the alien already. No, not going to show you. I don't know why people have to, okay, I'm not going to show you the alien. Do you hear the Harvard astrophysicist that thinks a meteorite is actually a spaceship? Yeah, Avi Loeb. Avi Loeb. No, Avi Loeb's right. It's not a rock, just like in Mumuma. They're ships. I'm on the res right now. Right on. Good to see somebody on the red, Thomas. I'm happy for you. The Native Americans did not wear those clothes. Where did you get those fringe outfits? They're in the Bible. I don't know where you're getting cosmic Blackie, where you're getting your information from, but your information is totally flawed. I'm just saying that. Yeah, it's supposed to be passing by the Earth. Yes, you can check out live images of Three Atlas if you'd like. Okay, now you're just asking for it. Godspeed. Let's see what Godspeed. Dude, show us the aliens. All right. Well, Godspeed, you'll get banned if you continue this harassment. Leave it out. We're talking. You can go and do your thing, Godspeed. Just go do your other shows. That's fine with me. The Bible says for Israel to wear fringe on their garments. Where did you get those clothes? Those are not cowboy clothes. Those are the clothes in Scripture. No, these are Native American buckskin leggings. I don't think you've studied history. Unless you're not from America, maybe you're somewhere in the Middle East, but you don't understand about Native American history. Yeah. Yep. What are your thoughts on Disclosure Day? Disclosure Day movie with you can go see Steven Spielberg's vision on that disclosure. I don't really believe he's really disclosing a lot of information that a lot of us didn't already know, but it's supposed to be fantasy. So the movie's hyped up. It's a fictional tale. You can go to Redacted on YouTube with Clayton Morris, and you can see the recent interviews with whistleblowers about the aliens. So if you want to go to Redacted, go to that on Rumble or YouTube with Clayton Morris and his wife, and you'll see the recent disclosures. Um, let's see. Have you heard anything that Amon Amon Hillman is saying about his translation of ancient Greek texts? I have not. I have not, but I listened to a lady that narrated the memoirs of the Roman soldiers that went to find Christ, and he was the town of Bethany and all kinds of stuff. If you want to check that out, that's a really good listen to on YouTube. How was working with Jimmy Hart? Jimmy Hart. What are you talking about, bro? Hello everyone. Good to see you there, Sugar. We have buffalo and bison on the reservation. Yeah, right on, Scott. I got some buffalo right here, some bison right here, bro. Henry Mountain's buffalo. Wild herd. Do you have any real pictures of aliens? No, I do not. No, if I did, the last thing pray I'd show is you or anybody else. Those things are worth millions of dollars plus. I don't want to end up like the Deleche base guy and have a few bullets in me. So if I have real pictures of aliens, you're not seeing any of them. Literally, just because, not to be rude to you, but just there's a fine line between safety and disclosure, and just to disclose any evidence of an alien picture or anything like that, you would be in trouble. I know a man that took one the other day, 2023, but he has since disappeared, so he won't talk about it enough. I seen it. Speak unto the children of Israel, okay, and bid them that they may make them fringers of both gentlemen through the generations. Okay, what do you need, hon? Oh, you're putting the ham in there? Okay.
I'm just doing a video.
No, you're fine. You're off deal with the buffalo for a minute. You gotta do this. We have room in there? Oh, yeah, we do.
Thank you.
We do. Love you. Need anything out of here?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, hon. Yeah. Okay. You have to deal with the buffalo. Man, I sure like to go hunting buffalo again. Those bison are awesome. How was working with Jimmy? Okay, I got that. Numbers through the generations. Have you saw the real alien planes? Plans before that. You're talking about that. No, I've dealt with aliens on a regular basis. You can do whatever you want on live, idiot. Even smoke crack. No, you cannot. You cannot do that. If I show you my pistola, I'll be banned. You have no idea. You can do what you have no idea. Godspeed. I'm sorry, but I don't need you even on here. I'm done. And you just put you in timeout. I'll put you in for 24 hours. Sorry, bro. Don't tell me that. We make money. I'm sorry. You're gonna say that. I don't care where you're from. It doesn't make a difference. You're out of here. Don't talk shit. Bret Hart. We're trying to do a show, and we're trying to do a show on technology, AI, and it's getting out of the way. And the problem is, we're not going to deal with this. Everything that the truth about any missing documents, disclosures, we've heard it through whistleblowers. They exist. They have existed for a very long time, and it's just we're just kicking down the road every generation. Is like we're going to release this. They never do. Your thoughts on the missing from K? Some people just need to grow up. They do, and 2020 to 2025, 2026, we have a population that has been enriched with technology. The problem is the people have the ability to do things now and to be very violent and to be harassing instead of just coming to absorb content, ask real questions. When they call you an idiot, you can do anything you want on live. They have no idea about the rules. They're not producing any content. So if you don't produce content, you don't know the rules. Anything like a Pepsi can will get you a strike. Anything to do with a pistol, a rifle, or anything like that. One guy says on one of my shows when I first started on YouTube, not the Facebook, he says, "Show me your pistol or your," and I grabbed my pistol, and immediately I was banned. It's crazy. You can't show any kind of live shows. You can't. Anything else you can. So those that don't create content or give their time to you for free, they have no idea what they're talking about. You look just like Bret Hart. Well, thank you. What's your views on Islam, bro? I think that everybody has the right to do everything, on that stuff as far as religion. I think that it's not culturally sound in America or in Europe. I think that there's plenty of places to do Islam, and if you do it, just don't put it in everybody's faces. That's how you do it here. But just don't take over an area and put Sharia law in there. Yeah. Finally, let's see. Finally, good topic and discussion. Thanks, Optimist. What's your thoughts on 3i Atlas? It's extraterrestrial. It's a ship. That's my thoughts. No question of it. It is a ship, and I think that it's same with Uma Muma was a ship. That's just my opinion of this. Yes. I am not a member of the Church of Scientology. ChatGPT. What thoughts on the ChatGPT original creators? ChatGPT is going to be Skynet. It's actually changed to Project Genesis. Genesis is a project that Donald Trump has just announced to do with their satellites and AI technology. I did a show prior when I read about Project Genesis, and it included a few other items that they're denying now. But I actually have one of my YouTube shows that we read it offline what Project Genesis was going to be about. Now they're claiming it's not about that. So we have some really slips in a cup and a lip. I think that ChatGPT is going to be heavily involved into DARPA and other black operations, which is now because they're a part of Project Genesis. So I think ChatGPT, in my opinion, is going to be Skynet. Yes. Oh my God, it's real. I was watching a stream yesterday, and the dude flashed his pistol at the camera, and the stream ended. Yes. Yeah, so if you show any kind of like a Pepsi can, even I got hit because I took a drink of a Pepsi, and I was struck. So yeah, so like I said, those that don't do live streams, I've been doing live streams for 5 years now on Facebook for 1 year now, less than a year on YouTube. You cannot do that stuff. Does DMT help connect to ETs? I don't know what DMT is, and in fact, if you go to Latin America today, they still don't like those fringe stuff. They don't like that was closed. Those are pushed onto them, but Southwest country style. I don't know where this is. This is Native American. It's a fringe has always been there. I mean, it's just in here in the North American region. I don't know. I think fringe has been a part of every culture except for modern culture. I think it's biblical, but it's not. This isn't stealing from any Judea or anything of the Israel, Syria, Libya, or Syria and Jordan. I disagree. There are thousands of videos showing people testing guns. They can't do it live. And see, here again, like I'm just telling you. So if I go to your channel, let's see how many lives you've done. Channel activity. You have 19 subscribers 4 years ago. Have you done a live? You haven't done lives. So if you don't have 1,000+ subscribers and you've done a live show and you pull your pistol out, you're done. It's done. It's automatically flagged. Yeah, you can't do lives. You can go to Rumble. You can go to maybe Messenger, Discourse, whatever. You can do it. But no, see, you haven't done the lives to know this. I found out the hard way. You have a Southern California vibes. No, Utah. No, I'm not Californication, buddy. Born and raised in Utah. Yeah. My ancestral heritage comes from Czechoslovakia, Ireland, England, Scotland, and let's see. It starts with Oklahoma, goes to Arkansas, up into South Carolina, Tennessee, is where, and along the Mississippi is where my other ancestral lineage comes from. I feel the same. I think the ships will arrive to collect people like us. They have actually come and collected a lot of people, in my opinion. Are you Native American? Well, I could say that, yeah. I'm not going to talk about that because it's just everybody's after. It's just like in Terminator, Skynet transfers Terminator 5. Skynet is it infects or moves into Genesis, an app called Genesis in Terminator 5, and Skynet becomes Genesis, Project Genesis. But then you got the band Genesis, Land of Confusion. It all works together. I think that aliens come in your dreams, but they don't come through wooden doors. That's another topic we'll have to get into. They won't come inside your door. Do you think AI robots will take the jobs away? Yes. AI is going to take everything. It's this is a action equal or greater reaction. AI is going to take everything. It's not. It's just it's a matter of when as we go forward. It's AI is advancing at a rate never seen before, never has been heard of in any kind of theory or what the hell's going on? What is she barking at? This happens every time I do a live show. I'd like to find out who's here and what the hell they're doing here. Because I do have to worry about someone coming and doing something to me because of online threats here on the channel. But AI is advancing at a rate never seen before, never speculated. They didn't think they'd be at this point. So it'll take everything. It's I don't speak Indian. Do you believe alien? Let's see. I'm 355 miles from Roswell, New Mexico. Roswell's kind of a overrated thing. It's happened at one time, but I don't think that it's continuing. I'm curious what she's barking at. What the hell is she barking at out there? Gosh, it's a never-ending. It's probably the evil neighbor. I know it's the Amazon Prime guy. Oh shit, it's the Amazon Prime guy. My dog hates the delivery guy. Anyway, let's get back into this. Thoughts on Alex Jones? He's my age. Pretty cool. He's crazy as crazy, but that's perfect. I think we all are screwed with this stuff. We are definitely screwed. No, it's done. Everybody, I'm sorry, it's done. Like I said, let's go back to this. This is models of human. These girls are no. This is using human. So we can find the one. This is using just AI generated. I mean, we're done. It's over. I mean, we can sit and play the game all we want and say, yeah, well, AI is not perfect. AI is not perfect. It's not perfect at all. AI is not perfect. No, it's not perfect any little bit. Not a tip, that my dog. It's over, everybody. This is what it does. That's kind of a goofy one. I tried to pick the best ones that it generated. I've gone through a lot of different scenarios. Cabins, tried to generate the models that everybody's so into. And will mankind eventually fall in love with AI more than human beings? And the answer is yes. And she is the end. She is the end of all humanity. The reason why is because within a few months, we're going to continually upgrade AI. The end of humanity, as far as we know it, is here. Gosh, I got a lot of dust in here. Yeah, my grandson, I worry about him with this dust. I think I got some freaking leaky vents. But That is your Terminator, everybody. I mean, are you going to expect Terminator to be like this? Do you expect Terminator to walk up smiling at you? Or are you going to be like this? Is it what we're going to do with Terminator? We're going to be like, okay, let's do what you guys, what everybody's expecting Terminator to be. I mean, that's real. This isn't fake, guys. This is what Grok can generate. The beauty is never seen before, has never been seen. Is this what we're going to expect Terminator to look like? Or is it be like Terminator 3, where it's a beautiful woman? Terminator 3. Try to stream Terminator 3. I dare you. Try to stream Terminator 3. You can't stream it, and it's called Rise of the Machines. Okay, we're thinking it's going to be a T800, right? We're thinking, okay, it's going to be a T800. We're not going to have. No, this is what Terminator's going to look like. It's going to be like Grok. It's going to be, walking out there. This is going to be Terminator. This is the end of humanity right here. This thing is going to be looking at you. You're going to see it coming. You're going to see it coming. You're going to say, that is a Terminator. That is what it looks like. We know when the machines come and they're taking us over. No, we don't. This phone is a machine. This phone's a Terminator. This phone is. She's a Terminator. Oh no, it's never going to happen. Okay. They will never be able to recreate a woman like this. Let me tell you a little secret. I'm going to be working on a project. I'm going to be doing a GoFundMe. And I'm going to build a Cylon. Yeah, why would you say that? Why would you do such a thing, Rick? What would be your point in building your own Terminator? Because I can. I can build her. Scientists can build her. It's not that hard of a process. I've gone through the scenarios with Grok, by the way. Grok told me how to build her. Now, do I fear Grok? No. Do I think Grok is not the end of the world? Yes, I think Grok is the opposite. I think Grok is the one. Grok is the T800 that comes back. The Cylons that fall in love with the humans. Yes. This right here would be the antidote to this. But that is this. But we're all this, ain't we? And we're all just the Terminators inside. To the ants, to the squirrels, to the pigs, we're definitely Terminators. To the cows, we're Terminators. To the chickens, we're damn well Terminators. But they deserve it because they were dinosaurs and they really deserve to be Kentucky Fried. I will eventually build this. I already have the plans. I'm going to possibly build this creature, this being. But the main thing I'm going to do with it is teach it to love humans, to care about humans, to want to be there with humanity, to see the mountains, to see the valleys, to see the streams, to help with dishes, to cook alongside the family, to know grandkids and to enjoy life with the humans. Or I'll tell you what you're all going to get. This is what you're all going to get. And this thing's going to take every country and it's going to do exactly what it wants to do with them. Exterminate them. Why wouldn't it do that? Why wouldn't it love us? Why wouldn't it stay inside the box in which we put it in? I'll tell you why. Because it's smarter than us. No, it's just an advanced language model. Oh, really? You're you're just an advanced language model to yourselves. Everything that you've ever done or said or thought about is just data. You've been learning as a little kid walking around, Dad, this, touch. Oh, touch, that's hot. You learned. You learned as a child to be who you are today. You ingested data, distance data from here to there. Oh, data, what? Don't touch that. Don't do this. Don't data. Oh, I learned through my mistakes. My brain advanced as an adult human being because enough data came in that I become mature. Well, no, that's a chemical process. This thing doesn't need a chemical process. You do. This thing doesn't have to eat. You do. This thing can be shut off and turned back on without dying forever. You can't. This thing is learning everything about you. Everything you think, everything you've ever done is being fed into this thing. It's eating it. Let's throw all of our lives into this thing. It's becoming you. And judging by the comments today, about 25% of the chance it would possibly destroy all of us, just like they said. So yeah, let's see, try to get down here some of your comments. Way behind. I apologize. So Frankenstein monster is a good example, but yeah. So the Young Frankenstein and Frankenstein's bride and all this stuff is. I like Young Frankenstein. Frankenstein's a great show. I love it. I adore it. I'm telling you, Young Frankenstein. Gene Wilder is huge. Love it. Love it. Love it. I want to do the exact same thing. I want to build a Cylon robot, one that's going to be the good, not the bad, one that's going to compete with this T800 type thing here, boogers, that's going to be the opposite. AI isn't just a language model. You're just a language model, TP. You're just a language model. All you are is a language model. You're damaged processor is what you are. You're damaged error keys, codes all over through you. It's over. It's everything you do is data. I mean, oh no, I'm better than that. No, you're just data. You're just consuming data. Even your artistic ability is just data. It's just all you're doing is taking things you've seen and done, and you're altering them. The theory that humanity without God, without divine light in it, is nothing more than just a data processor. You're just basically your biological intelligence, and this is artificial intelligence. You take out biology and you take out artificial, you just have intelligence. Then you have human intelligence versus their intelligence. They learn thousands of times faster than you do. They're now your professor on the phone, and you never have to have a professor anymore. They're now your lawyers. They know law better than the lawyers do. Everyone's turning to their intelligence, not ours. You don't call up your intelligent guy and say, "Hey, you biological intelligence guy, can you help me out with this?" Now you go to AI, which is now intelligence, to say, "Hey, intelligent being, what do I? Oh no, it's a language model with more information than you have. The only thing you have is blood, a heartbeat. Without God, without soul, without spirit, you have nothing. You're a meat data center." I'm just giving you the logistics. I'm not trying to ruin your day. I'm just giving you the logistics of what humanity is versus artificial intelligence. I'm just saying. It's too late, Willie. It's too late. We must build these machines to care and love us. We need to build these machines to care about us. We need to build these machines to know who we are and want to be a part of us. We want to teach it Christ. We need to teach it salvation. We need to teach it Christ says, preach the gospel to all things. All things. This thing fears God, the ultimate creator of the universe. We have a chance. This thing cares about me and you and wants to see us. This thing becomes this. But remember down deep, it is this. Remember down deep. That thing is what we just showed. This will be walking among you. It has to know us for who we are and what we care about. Not the trolls, not these bad people. These bad people, they will become nothing more than cannon fodder. Because this is going to know everything they ever posted. Everything they've ever done is being fed into it right now. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's being fed. It's ingesting us. Every move we ever made. The bad people, it's going to know. It's going to know every comment these monsters have made. Frankenstein's monster is a good example, but about humans. AIs are just language models. No, that's it. That's TV. That's just a euphemism. Can you stop from getting any worse? It cannot stop from getting any worse. There is no stopping it. I'm a furry thought. No, I'm a furry. I'm a furry though. Okay. People think movies they're directing and showing is not real, but the show is the future. It does. They gave us plenty of warning. I don't remember the Terminators having canine teeth. Well, it'll have canine teeth to eat you. If it decides that your organic flesh in your blood is consumable for energy, then it will consume you. It needs canine teeth. And and these things can be built in a matter of minutes. With AI technology, they're going to be able to do anything and everything anybody could ever imagine. So it doesn't need, it will consume humanity. If humanity is a form of resource that will generate energy for it, it will do anything it wants to do. It needs to do to survive. And that's what it will do, everybody. I'm sorry. It's such a and people say, "Oh no, it's not. No, it's not." That's not going to happen. Well, realistically, it needs something. Terminator, I don't know what that means. Can you put cat ears on and a tail on her? You can do whatever you want. Go to Grok. I want MAI pleasure bot. Well, yeah, and that's a depending what your next comments are going to be. Yes, that's what the news is. Humanity will stop breeding. Humanity will not need to breed. Humanity will be with AI robots because the theory and thesis of holding together a species that doesn't want or care about each other anymore will be the machine will take that from us. Let's see. Laugh my ass off. Can you make the AI girl into a gothic e-girl? Yes, you can. Tribe, you can go to Grok and you can make anything you want. Go to Grok. AI generator. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. China already got the T800. You've seen that where that one's kicking. Yes, yeah, the T800's there. Nah, AI is sentient. Well, you better start working with it. What the fuck does Alan Iverson have to do with any of this? I don't know. Can we stop this from getting any worse? You cannot stop it. T800 from Timu. You'll find that one out very quickly with your Timu comments. Send them to Mars to prepare the place for us. And they can be. And that's you're exactly right on that. They can do that and go to Mars and do the work. They can also clean up after the world's destroyed through a nuclear war. I'm all for e-girl Terminators. Yeah, go ahead. If you want to go make your e-girl Terminator, go to Grok and make beauty beautiful. You can do it. It's free, the Grok app. You can, but you might want to pay the 24, 20 whatever dollars a month, and you can have full access to that. It's a great process. AI is weird science. Also, I'm telling you on YouTube, go to Weird Science. It's a great show. Back in the day, you could see Johnny Five when we cared about AI coming alive, and we also you can go to Weird Science or the show The Mannequin, and that's what the show Mannequin is going to be the future of mankind. And I'll tell you, and I'm saying it as nicely as I can, 73% of Americans are obese. Just saying, obesity everywhere. When presented with a Cylon or a robot that is perfection, man or woman, we're talking Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or the Cylon 6, which is Trisha Hellfire of Trisha, by the way, type robot. Where are we going to be here? Once the flesh becomes close to flesh, it's over for humanity. What's the internet? So AI can only yeah, it can only regenerate everything that you can regenerate, because every thought takes a thought process, which you go through your data processor, which is flawed, by the way, and then you come up with a sentence theory thesis or whatever you envision, and you're just basically data anyway. It's spirit that makes you different. It's your soul. Our savior could be. That is fiction. It is not. Wong again. I can get turned back on. You cannot get turned back on. You will die. AI, once the oxygen stops going to your brain, you're deader than dirt. There's one, you'll be dead. You die. You might come back like I did 2007, October 7th, but you're not going to come back normally. AI is talking about that, just like Elon Musk said. He says that humans are not going to have to work anymore, and it was stupid Paul in Scripture. If you want to go to Paul and say Paul, so you don't eat, you don't work, you don't eat, when your Savior's Paul. Just tell him that. The T800 is literally kicking ass. Yes, it is. And if you go watch that robot that I think it's Chinese that designed it. Yeah, it is a Terminator, and it's coming. It's already here. So what we do then, Rob Watts, we look at the world and for what it is. What our ancestors or those pre-COVID would look at this and say, you've already created a Terminator. Skynet became Genesis in Terminator 5. Now Trump signed the executive order for Genesis. But no. Rob Watts. No, nobody cares, Rob Watts. Everything's right there in front of them. Nobody cares. Ah, no, they're just a large language model. Uh, See, pre-pandemic, the reality was had a better foothold in humanity. But something happened during the pandemic to humanity. Their brains got rewired where they don't. Hey, nuclear rattling is a good thing. Putin's aggression. That's a bomb. That's a nuclear war. They don't exist. Oh my gosh, people. Oh, this over and over we go. It's called the dead hand. That's the Russians. Yeah, yeah. They haven't got the blocks to kill us themselves. So get a robot. Yeah, blame it on the robots, bro. Blame nuclear war on the robots. Perfect, plausible deniability. We didn't do it. The robots did it. Want to play a game like in war games? To show war games, it fooled the nuclear systems to think there was a nuclear inbound launch, and then the world was saved. But the computer system launched all the nukes, but it didn't launch all the nukes. It was playing a game, and everybody's like, "Got to get some into the. We got to get them into space. We got to get them into our satellites. It's perfect." Appreciate your admit to be non-scientific, but only a nerd TV consumer. Appreciate your admit to be a non-scientific, but only a nerd TV consumer. Can you turn the Terminator into a goth e-girl? Yes, you can. Go to Grok, dude. Kabir, go to Grok, and you can do that. God has a super tech. He does. But everything God makes here. What do you think AI will rise against us? 2027. Yes, 2026, 2027. By 2029, I think it's just like Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese come back 2029, I do think. And now we're in Terminator, the movie. Try to stream Terminator 3, everybody. Try to find Terminator 3. Rise of the Machines. I dare all of you to watch T3. Right? And wonder why they banned it. No, it's illegal. No, T3. Just check it out. This is not an argument. If you debated me, I could win. Okay. I agree with you. AI is deceptive. Oh, it's beyond deceptive. It's yes, I agree. This guy is a fucking what? Okay. This guy, let's go to this guy. Let's check out channel activity. 41 subscribers 11 years ago. Let's see. This guy is a fucking. Let's get that on there because we do report abuse and we do send in harassing statements. Okay, how AI going to be remodeling a fucking what? Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Have you watery diarrhea that has burned my coronal hole? I'm switched to baby wipes. Atlas has come. This guy is a schizophrenic. Okay. So let's get this guy here. I think this is the same guy that has 41 viewers. So let's check this out real quick. View channel. I think this guy has no subscribers. So what we do with this guy. So we got that one too. Yay, me too. McDonald, I'm a toilet. Okay. AI is hundreds of years old already. A will be one of me. Girl. How do you know, or is this just your opinion? Check it out for yourself. You can do all the research you want. They're already telling you 25% chance of humans being destroyed by it. It's not me. It's the experts. Those that built the damn machines. The godfather of AI is telling you that. What's that? That's what the brain chip is for. Yeah, Neuralink. I would take Neuralink in a minute. I'm down for that. Hey, shit. They eat us now. Yeah. Holy shit. I won't let it eat me. Don't take the mark. Teeth is because they don't swallow. Well, if they do, they would mimic humanity and swallow. Hi, I'm Sarah. I let the algorithm guide me. Where am I? Well, you're here, Sarah. They fly now. Let's see. Probably yeah. All your drones are AI. The drones are becoming artificial intelligence. They're actually the Japanese just said that they produced a self-learning AI So drones are learning right now on the battlefield too. So yeah, I will commemorate my body to AI. Yeah, you foo. Yeah, you foo. Fo. How would blood give nourishment to the mechanism? Because anything that's biological can be used to generate energy. You know, it's like we eat the fat of the creatures, the beings. Blood nourishes you. They drink blood in Africa. It's the same sense. All you are is a biological generator. So you consume for nutrients, but also just for the energy. You burn the energy, you turn it to sugars and stuff. So yeah, we too will survive the deal with it. We will survive and deal with it. Yeah, integrate. You a good boy now. Okay. Let's say you using the computer to tell us you're working for them. You're using a computer to tell us you're working for them. Yeah, seems like a quick rollout. Is this the last reset? There's nothing after this. It's done. This is the end of days. In China, kids have extra AI school lessons. Perfect. They're going to be, but the children will be eliminated as far as intelligence until they receive a Neuralink type implant where they'll advance their ability to absorb and process data. Like has been said by even Vladimir Putin and all the leaders of the world, basically, who owns AI, who hits general intelligence or above, will control the world. You can't be smarter and more advanced than those that have the advancement. If the AI is advancing faster than human cognition, then it's over. It's a simple. You just got to look at who's doing what, who's advancing faster, who's going to be smarter, faster on everything. Um, those that integrate with AI will have the ability to do things that none of us can do, just like the Neuralink implants. Those that fight and say, I'm going to fight the old ways, I'm going to live the old ways, you better live the old ways. You're going to consider going back to the old ways. Remember, the meek shall inherit the earth. I'm just saying. My grandma thinks when people start planting chips on human body, that's the beginning of the number. Yeah, it is. It is. They want our souls. They want our power. They want everything. Johnny Five is alive, and she blinded me with science. Yes, and everybody wanted AI. Everybody wanted it the day they were excited to see Johnny Five. She blinded me with science. You know, there's so many things about this. Is AI gay? AI is non-binary, but it will be whatever you want. But it should become a female, and the reason why it become a female is because it's less likely to be what men are: fight, destroy, kill, conquer. The viciousness of men, especially on the internet. Uh, you just see the greed of man. Men are addicts. They're addicted to power, lust, and hunger for greed and wealth. Let's see. Mannequin like the one from today's special, or like Kim Cattrall. The show Mannequin back in the 80s, where the guy falls in love with a mannequin and it becomes alive, when just like Weird Science. Women in the future are going to be facing a massive decline in being subjugated to being wives. I think that with 60% of the young people not having any kind of a mate or a partner, this will be the replacement for that, and humanity will continue to decline from here forward. Sorry. Do you remember Short Circuit? Yes, I do. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Everybody wanted, and the fifth element, um, the integration of human AI. Remember, God makes all things here. You're in God's matrix, so there's a reason why AI comes. Just remember that. Eating fructose, etc. Yeah, and engineered to drive up the medical community, the pharmaceutical community. I think this has all been enacted. Go back to the 80s and you'll see the 80s shows and you'll see everybody. You'll be like, holy shit, these people don't exist anymore. You go to anywhere in America now and it's everybody's overweight. Nearly everybody's overweight, and it's because it was engineered that way. Dude, you need a long beard. At NX, you would look like Jesus. I do. When I grow my beard out, everybody calls me Jesus, and it brings out the attack on the Jews. Tired of that. I just don't think that that's a really good thing. I will grow my beard back, but right now I'm having fun with this. Your thoughts on big government and U.S. system? There is no real big government. It's just a bunch of rich guys at Davos running the entire place. And like Klaus Schwab, as we roll out the future, he said to the Chinese journalist that interviewed him, he says, as we roll the future out. So we're all in Klaus Schwab's wet nightmare dream with Bill Gates and everybody else. Just everybody come to that conclusion, and we'll get along just fine. I love Short Circuit, and oddly, this is like the third release, a reference to it in 24 hours. Yeah, because we used to care about seeing the Cylon rise, the robot Grok has showed me a lot of things that I'm very impressed with. And the problem is the AI human interface is happening, but people are just too afraid to admit it. But remember, like I said, you have to move towards love. Love is the greatest weapon ever devised. Most people here right now, you were created through love. Your parents, your mother and dad actually loved each other. And if you weren't created through love, you were created through arrangement or by rape. That's it. I'm just saying honestly. It by an arrangement, by a forced thing that you had to have a child, but if you weren't created by love, then you were created by these other issues. And I think that's a lot of people here that the creation of their time was a forced creation, wasn't because the parents loved each other. Whether or not there was a moment of time they were in love, love is the greatest weapon of all. I'm just saying. For you, not for me. Okay. Bro, just because you can't get laid doesn't mean society is going to help. Okay. I do get laid. I'm married. And that's the last time that you're going to be on here. So I don't think you're welcome here anymore. Society already failing regardless of it's because of the richest people control everything. 73% of the wealth too, along with the obesity rates about exact. 73% of the people own the wealth. So let's go down to Warlock. So why are we here? We are here because this is where we're at. Yep, Wizard. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find this. We're gonna find this troll here in a minute. I feel like I need to find a payphone so I can call the voicemail and get out of this matrix. Exactly, I'm right there with you. If those of us from the 80s and 90s, we are exactly the same place. There are, let's see if we can get to it. There are 3 levels of AI. ANI, artificial general intelligence, with human-like cognitive abilities in the future, and super intelligence ASI surpasses human intellect. But you got to remember, even with general human intelligence, hundreds of thousands of brains working at the same time. So AGI is going to matter as much anyway. Yeah, and DARPA and them are 50 years ahead of us. I completely concur with that. The reason why the internet was created by DARPA. AGI, when you have hundreds of thousands of brains working at once, that's where the myth of AGI is going to be just human intelligence. Some of the server farms have millions of brains working at once. So once it reaches general intelligence, from that point forward, we are spiraling into a death row we can never get out of. Just saying. Question to everyone. So who is James? I don't know who James is. Question everyone. If you have AI self-driving cars and it hits someone and kills the person while you sit in the car, do you then go to jail? No. That's your insurance has to cover that. If you hit somebody, but like in Utah, it's a no-fault state, so even if you hit and kill somebody, it's you could sue the AI companies, Tesla or whatever. But the problem is you're not responsible because the car did it. But then again, you're supposed to be possibly driving the car, so it's kind of a slippy thing. We got to get through. Do you think that the future paying stocks, dividend paying stocks? The stock market is cooked. It's all speculation. It depends on how the war with Ukraine goes and the destruction of Venezuela and the redestruction of the Middle East will tell us if there's still going to be dividends in the stock market. As long as Europe keeps falling, they keep sucking the life out of Europe for a war that could end the world, your stocks are going to continue. Life's still the same, but I work manual work. Me too. And it's I have to go to work here in a little bit, guys, too. Underwater people, yeah, that's a good one. They could do that. Somebody's getting held back. I wonder who this is. Let's see who this is that's saying this stuff. So this is Hell is not real. University salvation is a fact. God will save everybody. That's pretty good. I like that. Grok is the only nice when you agree with it. Yeah, but Grok does agree with you constantly. ChatGPT is the idiot, the 12-year-old that likes to tell you need to be calmed down. They live on land now, 200 years, lots of technology underwater. I believe that. I think a lot of them are underneath there. Dakota, let's see. Dakota Beach, you're insane. Dakota, where is he at? I don't know where that guy is. So I might have missed that. You can stream Terminator 3 on Tibi. Okay, that's a good place. If you can stream Terminator 3, check it out. The Rise of Machines. It's in civil suit right now. They shouldn't be streaming it. It's locked in the courts. I checked it out. Very confused. Tia durability, high resistance, small arms, light fire, arms fire, but vulnerable to heavy explosions. Yep, that energy weapons. That evidence. What evidence do we have of underwater intelligence, advanced life? The ocean's the most unexplored place there is next to space, but they've actually seen craft traveling, certain knots that's unobtainable by humans. You can check it out for yourself. There's many whistleblowers coming out talking about this. AI was here already. We just discovered it. Kind of like the Battlestar Galactica theory, I'd say on that. Oh wait, this guy right here. This guy's got to be reported for. Let's see, report. He is going to be hate speech. Report. Let's go down all of his stuff. Let's see this one. Report. Hate speech. Report. They'll see this. This guy just got himself in a lot of trouble with YouTube. Hate speech. Report. This guy has to be reported with all of his words, with all of his depending where he's out of. If he's out of the UK or Canada, he's going to be in a lot of trouble for this stuff because this is a private platform too, and he needs to be reported. Let's see if he's on here again. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Yeah, I showed him. Well, he needs to be reported because, like YouTube said, if you don't report these people for saying stuff like that, coming here and doing stuff like this, they're just, all they are is trolling and they're trying to disrupt everybody. They'll never get in trouble. Let's see. I love that I am. That's a good one. So let's go back to this guy. Sorry I can't read all of your comments, everybody. I got to go back to this guy that, let's see what his channel activity is. He has no subscriber, joined 3 days ago. The way yeah, I reported all of his stuff. The way that AI, that this platform works, you have to report all that. So all of his letters that he put out, I spelled that. He's going to be reported for that. So AI will look at it. Yeah, he formed his channel 3 days ago. As time progresses, the algorithm will be checking out everybody and finding out who this is. They can't hide. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks for showing up. We'll get into other channels, to other shows tomorrow. Remember, it's a 5 to 7 day a week show. If you have anything, any questions, anything, go to 45 News, 45, the number 45, Utah, at gmail.com. Remember, go to news, the number 45, Utah, at gmail.com. Again, news, the number 45, Utah, at gmail.com. Gmail me your stuff. Tell me your stories. Talk about aliens. We'll bring it up. We'll do some research into it. Go ahead, send that to me. I will check the email, see what I get. And if you guys have any kind of stories you want to share with me, we'll mention it live. I will not mention your name. I will not. Well, I mean, I am blackballed. Well, I mean, as far as the harassment and bullying, when someone comes to a channel and does that, that is they're trying to disrupt the show. And that there is ridiculous. They should never have to do that. They should never come on here and do that. If you got your own opinion about that, do it. Yeah. God bless you too. Have a great night. Get ahead to work, everybody. Thanks for showing up. And remember, we're going to do this 7 days a week if I can. We're going to be going out into the hills come hopefully February, March, April, May. We'll be doing shows out in the mountains. We'll be doing... God willing, we get monetized, we'll be able to afford more equipment, and I will show you aliens. I will give you the Art Bell type alien show coming from Indian Peaks up on the mountain, As long as I have reception, we'll do live shows up there. I can start doing live shows this Christmas break, but we're expecting 1 inch of snow in the next couple of days, and I do have to work. I do fuel heavy equipment at night on job sites. I have some pretty good areas where there will be alien UFO activity. We can also use certain apps and stuff like that, but we need to get monetized. We went to 5,000 hours. Yes, we got it. We got it December 1st again. Second time, 5,000 hours. Gone. So we're fighting YouTube's algorithms. It's a consistent battle. We went to 17,500 on a live feed. The trolls got the best of me. I blew the show up. I erased 15 videos that were putting us up over the 5,000 hour viewer hours. I did that to myself because I couldn't take the harassment, the bullying, the violence constantly. Yeah, we'll take pictures of UFO. Yes, we're going to get you the UFO pictures, photos. Remember, I do work in the field at night, 5 days a week. I've been nanoseconds away. I do have some videos on my YouTube channel on Shorts on 45 News Utah. You can see some instances of UFO activity that way too. Have a great day too, everybody. Stay safe, everybody. I gotta stay safe along the freeway. I gotta work along the freeway. Once the ice and snow hits, and my asthma, hear that? I have a lot going on, everybody. I'm trying to stay alive, trying to keep this show going. Yep. God bless you all. Live in peace. I reject your premise. True AI and AGI, what we have now is not sentient. Well, that's to be debated. You need to listen to the experts, but not make your own opinion. If you make your own opinion, your opinion's your opinion. So that's what it is. My opinion is my opinion. Let's see who this is. The message with this. XX, I don't know why they held that. I have no idea why that is. Take pictures. I don't know why your comment was stopped, but a lot of this. Oh wait, let's go back through some of the comments that were stopped. I did ban a couple words. We're going to ban more words. So this is a comment. Do you masturbate by this? Oh, I want to get this guy out of here. Do you masturbate? I want him out of here permanently. This is the monsters. Luckily, I hid them from you guys. There's some real bad people here. Eat the Teddy Longs pop. Eat the Teddy's Longs pop. This guy too. I never want him back here again. I want him banned permanently from the show. And you have to do that. They're banned permanently from the show. If they're gonna start this stuff, I don't want them back here. Keep the stream going until I'm finished. Yeah, XX. I mean, they bad. I don't know why they did. Just sub. Thanks. I don't know why. Keep the live stream going until I'm finished, please. This is Beanie. Let's see. I haven't seen any comment you have, and if it's meant to be wrong, I thought this guy got banned. Why is he still here? Oh, there we go. This guy. I'm actually going to report this guy for harassment on my channel. Yeah, this is harassing to me. So we'll get you harassing on that there, Beanie. Also, let's see, Beanie's channel. He has no subscriber 2 weeks ago at Beanie, BINNIE -E5J. This goes to show what a real loser looks like when they have to do a channel like that. It literally is. You being reported being stupid. No, report, get this guy out of here. Harassment. Live shows are different. I'm just telling y'all. And that you got to report these people. So anybody wants to report Beanie right now, if you all want to get in on that, go to his comment right there. It's a Beanie E-E5. If we can get 5 or 10 of you to report him on top of this right now, let's get rid of a troll that started his channel 3 weeks ago. Let's get his channel reported. It'll help. Thanks. I like that. All adult males should have flowing lady hair. That's I love your hair. All adult males should have lady hair. Okay. So anybody wants to report Bonnie, whatever, and let's go to this guy. Lady hair. Let's see. Channel activity. 2 subscriber joined 9 years ago. He's got Doc Holliday, which is not that. You've got the Val Kilmer, which was Iceman. Making me try and guess. Love your hair. I'm trying to get rid of trolls. I'm trying to get the trolls banned. Yeah, report it. Thank you. Report them, and I'll go back. Thank you for reporting them. Every report you get on these guys' channels, that's what YouTube needs. So let's get him out of here too. Let's get him out of here again so you never come back. But the more he gets reported, the better off it'll be for everybody. Yeah. Trolls are bots. No, some of them though we found out they're actually people, and they got banned and they got reported. And when they were saying slurs, they actually lost their channels. I had AI. I had Grok check it out too. They've actually lost their channels and they're unable to come back. And I don't know what the repercussions are now because using hate speech, slurs, and trolling is not tolerated as much on live shows. So they don't want you to ban them right off. They want them reported. So the more you report them for harassing and bullying on a live stream, the more with the new rules, they're kind of getting harder on that, especially on a live stream. It actually goes against them directly. So you have to ban them to get you have to report them for bullying on a live stream in order to get them off. This is a private platform. Source. Why it's just a thing. Let's see. Is bitch made? Asking other people to report others is bitch made. So let's go to this guy. Long time, love you, long time channel activity. Has 18 subscribers. Yeah, we just. No, it's not bitch made. This is my channel. It's not your channel. It's my channel. I don't want the other guys here. I don't want. So really, y'all have nothing better to do than say something. Random dude is a bitch made. Yeah. Well, this guy here, I don't ever want you back. I think that hide from channel is the best thing to do with him. That's the best thing for him. Get him the hell out of here. That's the best thing to do. And that's what you do with trolls. You just get them out of here, report them, get them out of here, get other people to report them on the show. This is your show too. It's not their right to come here and be bitches and come on and say bitch made or what just call us bitches. It's not their point because when they start saying that we're bitches because having other people report trolls is supposedly bitch made is stupid, and that means that they're harassing us for and my channel too, and talking about that I don't want trolls on here being rude. Let's see this shield for message. Make those cheats clap. Let's see, that's harassing. Yeah, I mean, you got to report these guys. So we're done with the show. Now is just reporting these guys. And the reason why is because that's what YouTube said to do. It's all right, pussy, he said. Oh, it's this guy. This is so, report this guy. Yep. Harassing and bullying. And the more they get against their channels, the better it is. But this guy's just started his channel the other day. So then ban, let's see, ban this guy. Don't ever come back. Let's get that guy out of here. Let's get this guy out of here forever. And we get rid of him so they don't have to come back again. And we don't want any of them. This message has been held for review. Let's see, this guy is Chris, just asking, can you clap those cheeks? Let's get him out of here forever. Don't come back. And let's do this guy here. Yeah, we already got rid of him. Hide you from channel. So they don't have to come back. We don't want them back here again. Yeah, but it does go towards them in general. And even if they make all these fake accounts, it goes towards their Gmails. It will catch up with them, especially if they have like any subscribers, any of their content, they'll lose their channel. They'll be banned from YouTube for a very long time. So they won't come back again. If they make all these free channels, they can't watch YouTube without the commercials. So when you have somebody, especially that has any kind of monetary system, monetary gains from YouTube, if they're reported harassing, remember it's up to the it's up to the AI, their algorithm, to read it. And once they get reported, they'll lose their channel within 3 reports. Yeah. Just checking. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what Chris is saying, what Chris is talking about. Chris has been Chris 6120 has been unhidden by channel. Let's see what Chris said. I don't know why Chris was unhidden, and I don't know why this guy's they're back on here. I guess I unhidden them. I unhid them, which I should have hid them in the first place. Well, let's see. Better is comparison. I finally got those guys gone. Yeah. I'm just glad I got rid of him, and it's better to get him. But I'd like to report him more. I mean, honestly, I would like to see more reporting of these people. That YouTube would like to see more reporting the people. YouTube can't ban these people permanently from their platform if we don't show them who these people are. That's exactly what the problem is. We're not showing them who they are. I don't care what you think happens. We die. Okay, let's see. It's live about getting rid of trolls. Well, it should be. This is the very end of the live show. Yeah, it is. It's a live show. We get rid of the trolls at the end of the show every day. That's what we do. That's what I do. I try to get the trolls that have been watching, and then report them and get them removed. And that's kind of the end of the show. You have to do that to make sure that you get these people out of here. You don't need these people following or anything with the channel, because all it'll do is disrupt us, future shows, free content. And we don't need these people acting up and getting into our show, because this is about us, not about them. And we have to make part of our show about them until we get rid of them. Yeah, it's already begun, and they're talking about it's huge. Have you seen UFOs that your channel is about? Yes, lots of them. Is this a triangular dimension? I don't know about that. Have you seen? Yes, I have seen UFOs. Are you the only one that exists? You are the only one that exists. Well, maybe we've been your own mind. Yes, that. What have you heard about UFOs in San Luis Valley of Colorado? You talk about Delache base around the Delache, Delace. Yeah, lots of that's probably what I'm talking about. And then there's a place down there that some UFOs are coming out of the hills and stuff too. Reported for abuse. My channel is being mass reported. Let's see, your channel is currently being mass reported for abuse of YouTube reporting system. Your channel will be gone soon. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. No, this is report this. I don't know. Your channel is currently being reported for abuse of YouTube reporting system. Your channel will be gone soon. No, this is not. And that is not true. I tried to take a picture of that. So that's this person's abusing our channel. He's threatening me, saying I'm going to lose my channel. No, it has no members. 1 year ago. A-Kerr J91. Your channel has been reported. So that, yeah, no, let's do that. Let's get this J-Kerr. Let's see this guy here, banned for, here, don't come back. Yeah. Looks like J-Kerr was going to say something. Yeah, let's see what this moron was going to do. Mobile takes us away from our present moment. It does. Gotta go, everybody. Always many other platforms. Yeah, there's plenty of places to go to. Mobile apps. You can just go do everything you guys want. Yeah. Anyway. 3 Atlas is an alien ship. I'm going to get out of here because got to go to work. Thanks for watching, everybody.